the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Los Angeles Clippers. Well, for the Clippers, playing above 500 in the last few weeks, not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. And we get to see the Brow in action tonight. Scary that it's still so early in his career. Kenny, just how good can Anthony Davis get?
Well, he's
Look
dominant.
at that brow you got right there.
Oh,
Whoa,
I have a double brow.
Man, that thing has a
duo
taken on
brow?
a life
I have
of
a
its
double
own.
brow. I have a
Duo brow.
Yeah.
It
It does.
weighs about 14 pounds.
It's
doesn't
thick,
it?
though. It's thick, but it's a duo.
Anyway, AD.
Well, anyway, he's dominant in almost every aspect of the game. A big guy who can handle the ball. He can run the floor. He can shoot jump shots. He can defend. And he's a force anywhere you put him.
I want to see how smart you guys are.
Okay.
If he was a reptile, which reptile would he be?
Oh, a raptor.
Ernie?
If he were a reptile,
What would he be?
he'd be,
Taking too long, Ernie. He'd be a versatilian.
Ooh.
Team should be nervous of what he can do in 3 years. You like that?
Versatilian.
Versatilian.
That
like
is.
that.
I'm surprised that you've waited this long to break that one out. A versatilian.
Dr. O'Neal, baby.
Yeah, okay.
Amphibious.
Kevin Harlan, it's all yours.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Clippers. At point guard, Patrick Beverley. At power forward, JaMychal Green. At center, Montrezl Harrell. At the other forward position, Kawhi Leonard. At the other guard position, Paul George. The head coach of the visiting team is Doc Rivers.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Clippers come into town for this one. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Look at the Lakers going up against a capable opponent, but you see their confidence. This one they feel they should win. They'll look to come out strong and show they're the better team.
And you know this, Kevin, there is no place like home. It's always nice to be in those familiar surroundings around those that cheer for you, the family, the friends. Home is home, and there just isn't any place like it.
So the Clippers win the tip. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at Los Angeles, Montrezl Harrell is out there with Green. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Beverley in at the point. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Leonard. And Davis pulls it down. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. Two teams in the bottom half of the conference as far as respect goes. They're both scratching and clawing to try to get a little more of that respect.
Here's LeBron. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Leonard. Well, this is something that Kobe has said in the past with the Lakers organization. It is championship or bust.
Well, I think you need that type of culture and mentality to have a chance to win championships. I believe the Lakers have done a good job of maintaining that mentality throughout the years.
So it's the Lakers now. It's a 5-point game. Now we'll go to David Aldridge. Had a chance to talk with head coach Luke Walton. DA?
Well, Kevin, speed will be on display this evening. He told his players, get out in transition every chance they get and try to turn this into a track meet. We'll see if they can have their running shoes on tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Green, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Rondo against Leonard. Down low with the tip.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Beverly, the pass to Harrell. Again, Los Angeles.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Lakers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Harrell against Cousins. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Cousins. LeBron's got his first 2 points.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Now here's Leonard. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. Here's Davis. The shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Now here's Beverly. 11 points for him in that last game against Sacramento.
Yeah, passed the ball well that last time out. Pinpoint passes and racked up a bunch of assists.
Now here's Cousins. They trail by 3. Lakers passing it around. Here's Davis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Davis has got 6. As the season gets longer, so does the injury list. And Clark, you've taken a look at how you stay healthy, what these athletes have got to do, changes from era to era, but what precautions do teams take right now to ensure their players are at their very healthiest?
Well, I think it's all about preventative maintenance and really good training and medical staffs, and most of those in the NBA are excellent. Do a good job of the preseason work, the conditioning work, the customizing of routines of weightlifting and recovery for each player. And then it's a matter of the player following the protocols and his particular program so that you fight off injury. And if you do get injured, it typically isn't, you're not out for extended periods of time. So, and then the emphasis on rest cannot be overstated. Teams are doing a much better job at managing the bodies of their players.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Well, the big story in the offseason was LeBron's free agency. You knew that there would be a ton of rumors flying around about where he might end up. Honestly, I'm sure he's glad it's over with and can once again focus on the court.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Cousins. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Danny Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And George gets it to go. And for LeBron, it's really about the media circus, Greg, that surrounds him when he's a free agent.
And boy, it's hard because his free agency is the story in the NBA. Honestly, maybe the story in sports. The decision he made with this team completely shaped and shifted the outlook of the entire league. All other free agents and teams were just waiting to see what he'd do before the dominoes start to fall.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And the Lakers making a change here. Bradley's checked in. Free throw good, Kuzma. And no doubt that the steal of the 2017 draft was Kyle Kuzma, taken 27th overall.
Hey, people get all hung up about where guys are drafted and how they end up playing either below or above their draft position. Hey, this thing is more art than science. We've seen it for decades. Guys fall, guys rise, and then production isn't commensurate with where they were drafted. Hey, more art than science. And Kuzma is a big-time baller. He just happened to be drafted later than he should have been. Awesome feed there. That pass was on point.
1:10 left in the first. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Kings.
They executed on the road, stayed focused, stayed consistent with who you are as a team.
I love that, Greg. You got to do that away from home. It shows how connected they are with one another playing that way, and excellent chemistry.
The shot's good from McGee.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here is George. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Man, this thing is just going back and forth tonight.
Yeah, it's been a seesaw battle. Right now, I mean, as soon as one team grabs the lead, the other grabs it right back.
Here is Cook. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside Bradley. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
Agreed. I mean, when the defense is right there, you've got to move the ball, make the extra pass. That's a case of a poor shot selection.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 1. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. One of the most talented big men in the game, DeMarcus Cousins, talked about his maturation over time.
Being a player that thought he knew it all, thought he was the best thing walking, and I think I've humbled myself a lot since then. So, of course, my game has grown, my knowledge of the game has grown, my IQ, but it's just the typical thing from a rookie to a veteran.
And Greg, you see it on the floor now when Cousins keeps his emotions in check. He's a force on the floor.
And Kevin, that's the key. When he's focused on the game and not the refs, he is almost unstoppable.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. They've got Paul George. Harkless is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Williams.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And Young kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Cook. 5 on the clock. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Well, we know Luke Walton comes from the Warriors coaching system, was an assistant there prior to taking this Lakers position, and known for his sharpness as an offensive coach.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key. And his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. Los Angeles calls timeout. And with the Lakers wanting to play more up-tempo, it makes sense to have Walton guide the ship.
Yeah, I agree with you because he's knowledgeable, played on some really good teams, championship caliber teams. I think as he grows as a coach and as this team grows together, they could be quite a group.
Platoon swap here for the Lakers. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to show you the teams leading the league in assists this season. In third, the Lakers.
And a team that shares the ball will create opportunities for the right player to score.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Rondo against Beverly. He feeds it to Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Rondo kicks to Green. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Floats it up for James. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Here's Leonard. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And the Clippers lead by 2. Clark, so many teams now looking to play with pace. When you think of the most fierce transition players that embrace that pace, who comes to mind?
Man, there are so many lethal operators in transition in the league. I mean, Victor Oladipo with my former team, the Indiana Pacers, really blossomed this past season. Kevin Durant at his size, ball handling skills, agility, shooting ability. He's a nightmare coming at you in transition. Giannis Antetokounmpo, similar to KD without the jump shot currently. I'm sure that's coming. Russell Westbrook, how could you not list him? Because he is downhill all the time with strength and ferocity. And then in terms of snipers, you look at Klay Thompson and Steph Curry. Those two guys know how to get to that three-point line in a hurry and hurt you.
Outside Williams. Pass to Green. Just 4 to shoot. Over Rondo. Hits the front of the rim and out.
When he's got that kind of positioning, he's got to score it. Got to score the ball from there.
There's 1:54 left now here in the second. Davis drilled from 11 feet out. Davis has got the lead up to 2 now for the Lakers.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's Williams. Releases from the wing and drills it. Williams has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, I tell you, he's so good at creating space for himself. Williams with that sweet stroke.
Rondo against Green. Rondo kicks to Davis. Got a hand on it. Goes back up. And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. They now take the lead. Leonard's got his 2nd basket.
Oh, it's not easy trying to guard Leonard inside. I can tell you that, guys. I mean, he's so good at using his body to get shots up over the defense.
James finds Rondo, and he lays it straight in. Rondo's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his 1st foul. And the Lakers with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Cousins. Bradley comes in for Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And then for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Green. And Georgia subbed in for Lou Williams. Here's Kuzma. Score the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
If you can't stop it, here it comes. I'm right at you.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And here's Beverly. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Pass to Leonard. Right through the D for the layup. Leonard's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
It's all tied here in Los Angeles. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to you, I guess.
And you.
Not you.
Not him?
You.
Oh, her, for sure.
Them.
Yes.
This is Ernie Johnson. That's Kenny, that's Shaq. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the 1st quarter. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves in the 1st period. The most they trailed by was 5. The 2nd quarter was a tight battle, but they were the slightly better team. Not by very much, however. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Aggressive. I called them up earlier. I like it. They're taking it hard to the rack, dictating the pace, setting the physical tone. You're not going to get that by launching threes all night. Everybody knows that.
Kenny, what's your take on the Clippers?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight. Not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
And that'll do it for us. The 3rd quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
And we've got 2nd half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
Yeah, and it's been fun to watch, partner, because not only is he shooting a high percentage, a good percentage, he's also carrying the team.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Green out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's LeBron James, then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Cousins in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Davis, the pass to James. For the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the first of two straight at home. And George kicks to Beverly. The shot's good on the assist by George. Beverly's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Clippers. And the pass to Cousins. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And of course, we know about DeMarcus Cousins last season and the torn Achilles. I'm just glad to see him back out on the floor and fully recovered. He's put in a lot of work in terms of rehab to make sure that he could get back to doing what he does best.
And the first one at the line is good. And with Cousins and that injury, never an easy one to come back from.
Yeah, it's true. But fortunately, Cousins has the kind of skill set that he's going to be effective no matter when he's on the floor. And great outside shot, the footwork, very smooth in terms of ball handling for that position. And most of the players who aren't the same after an Achilles tear don't have the same skill set that Cousins possesses. That's why I think he'll be fine once he recovers from this injury.
And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Beverly against Rondo. Pass to James. Rebound by the Clippers. Green's got his fourth rebound in this one. And it's Leonard missing.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Rondo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and two shots coming up. In NBA history, only a handful of rookies have averaged 20 points and 10 rebounds. And Clark, you were one of them.
Yeah, it's a point of pride for me. Obviously wasn't able to be part of a playoff team in the short time I played, but did distinguish myself individually for the short time I played. And that's fairly select company when you talk 2010 guys as rookies. And it's a pretty impressive list to be on. Actually, one of my peers, Terry Cummins, is also part of that first-year 2010 group.
You talk about names: Wilt Chamberlain, Lou Alcindor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Hakeem, Tim Duncan, Bird, Shaq. I mean, what great names.
Yeah, some phenomenal names, no doubt about it. Glad to be on that roll call list.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. JaVale McGee comes in for Anthony Davis, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Green. And so he makes both from the line.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
And George kicks to Leonard. And the wide-open shot from Green. And the Clippers miss again. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Cousins with it. George picks him up. 6 on the shot clock. James finds Cousins over George. And there's Cousins. That's good on the assist by LeBron. Cousins has got the lead up to 2 now for the Lakers. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. George dishes to Leonard. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. Young's checked in for Los Angeles. Los Angeles making a switch here. Passes it to Harrell. Shamet. And that's good for 2. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Now here's Rondo. He's tightly guarded. He kicks it to Young. Harkless with the steal. Pass to George. Ball's knocked loose.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Everyone playing Young to shoot. There he makes the unselfish play.
Outside, Green. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Lakers with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Cousins. Bradley comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Green. Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Young. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Williams. He has 7. Now Harkless. 6 to shoot. Williams with a clean look. That one off the back iron and out.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's McGee. A shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. To the middle. It's stolen by Bradley. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Young's running, and it's in there. Young's got his second bucket tonight. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding on to that, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
Lakers leading by 4.
You know, there are certain players who just seem to have a knack for putting the ball in the basket. Lou Williams is in that category.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Green in for Cook. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Green's checked in. Poke loose. Here's Young. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Davis. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. He's averaging 19 points per game, 7 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And the numbers, while pretty outstanding, I mean, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Completely in harmony with what his coach is trying to do there. Just a marvelous all-around talent.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's known for his antics, his sense of humor. Can kind of cut both ways for Young, though, over the course of his career.
He doesn't get the second one.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 4 this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, here's Zubac. He's guarded by Davis. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Clock at 6. Shamit. Sweet little floater.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Lakers leading by 4. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Young taking his time here. 11 seconds left in the third. Kicks it to Davis. Shoots over Zubac, and it's Davis missing. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Los Angeles on top, up 4. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Ivica Zubac is out there with Jermichael Green, and it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. Poked away. Clippers trail by 4. Beverly deciding where to go with it. Out left to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Williams. Buries it from 3-point range. Williams has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Clippers. Green against Williams. Green, the pass to LeBron. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Williams against Bradley. Here's Williams. To tie it up. No good. He's missed 3, and he's made 4 of his 7. Bradley, no one around him. Off target from 3-point range. Clippers trail by 3. Outside Leonard. Williams for 3. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Bradley kicks to Green. The pass to LeBron, looking to end his cold spell. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for that game against the Timberwolves, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, just hitting the reset button, a chance to kind of talk some things over.
Yeah, recalibration time with the timeout call there.
changes here for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope comes in for Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Avery Bradley. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Harrell's checked in. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
Williams against Caldwell-Pope. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Buries it from three-point range.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient, and he is playing to his strengths.
Williams looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard. Again, Leonard missing.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for him.
Williams finds Leonard. Fades away. And it's Leonard again missing.
Cannot give him that much room from mid-range. They got to feel lucky he didn't knock that one down.
Beverly against Rondo. Caldwell-Pope passes to Cousins. Rondo against Beverly. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Beverly. And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's Leonard. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
He gets that one. 10 points for LeBron.
And you're starting to see some tired legs on those defenders as we come down the stretch here.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, fatigue really a factor. You can see the heavy legs, and that's why he was wide open on that shot. The defender just couldn't get to him.
2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Here's Williams. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, Williams is feeling it in the clutch, Kevin. He's a quiet assassin. I mean, you don't know that he's got you until he has you.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Throw good, Lou Williams.
He's got ice water in his veins, fellas. No way he's going to miss from the line when the game's still hanging in the balance. I've seen him make too many in this situation.
Pass to James. Over Leonard. No good from LeBron.
And that's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And despite being a little guy, Beverly knows how to step up big. Terrific at delivering when his team needs an important basket.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. There's 53 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
George is checked in for the Clippers. And the Lakers with possession here, trailing by 5. Looking to end the run. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And when James gets going, there's no stopping him. Just a dynamite scorer who feels he can get any shot he wants.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
You know, when he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who've won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
It's deflected and stolen by Harrell. Here's Beverly, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, I love the aggressive mindset Beverly has. I mean, that's really what makes him special. He's not afraid of getting bumped, especially when he's going to the bucket.
Patrick Beverly at the line for 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
And you know, Beverly is easily one of the most tenacious defenders in the league, an absolute pest of epic proportion. Love his energy.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 11 feet away. James, no good. Leonard against James. Leonard kicks to George. Fires from deep. Hits it from 3-point range.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
From deep 3-point range, off on that one.
And I tell you what, Beverly is a ferocious defender. I mean, he really, really gets after it and gets up into you. You're not getting anything easy when he's defending.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With Lou Williams, you made some big shots to get the win tonight.
I just wanted to stay aggressive. You know, shoot or shoot. That's what we're supposed to do. I've always been a confident guy. Never got down on myself, so I just continue to be aggressive and just concentrate on the first shot.
Lou, nobody has ever doubted your confidence. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.